Hi Preps, today we're continuing to learn about place value, and we know that two-digit numbers, which means a number that has two digits, are made up of tens and they're made up of ones. And for some of us, we've been practicing our three-digit numbers, which means that there are numbers higher than 100. So they would be made up of hundreds, tens and ones. But today we're going to practice working on our two-digit numbers. And we're going to be partitioning, which means we're going to break down the numbers. We're going to partition them, which means to break them into parts. So we're going to look at a model called part, part, whole, which means that this number, we've divided it up into two parts to make the whole. So we are going to go through some activities together on the screen here. And you might like to write it down or have a guess before I put the answers on the screen. And then in Seesaw, there's an activity that you can do yourselves. So let's have a go together. So we have the number 43. 43. And in our part, part, whole model, we can see that we've got three little eggs. 3, and we can have a look at our number here, and the 3 is in that ones column, isn't it? It's not in the tens column because it's not at the beginning of the number, it's in the ones column. So 43. So we need to fill in the missing number. What is the missing number? So we know that that's 3 there, and the 4 is in the tens column. So 4 tens, remember our skip counting? 10, 20, 30, 40. So we know that the 4 means 40. So I'm going to pop that in here and type in the number 40. Make that a bit bigger. Great, so here we can see that we have the number 43, and that is made up of 40 and 40 and then 3. So we've broken the number up into parts. Let's have a look at this number here. Now, the number's missing. That's the number that we need to work out. So what clues have we got? Here, they've given us the number 50. So we know that the 50, we know that it's going to be a 5 in the tens column, isn't it? Let's write that down. We know that that's going to be a 5 in the tens column. But what about the ones? What goes in the ones column? Let's have a look. We're just going to have to count the eggs. Let's find out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 ones. So I'm going to type in the number 7. That's bigger. That's great. Look at that. So 57 is made up of 50, so the 5's in the tens column, and 7 ones. Let's go down to the next one, guys. This is another one where the number's missing and we have to work it out with the clues given. What have we got here? We've got the number 70. And the 7 is in the tens column, isn't it? Let's have a look. So we can put that in straight away because we know that it's 70 something. Nice and easy to count for us over here. There's only one little eggy. So there's a 1. He's in the ones, so I'm going to put the 1 there. 71. That's great. Look at that. So 71 is made up of 70 and 1. So 7 tens, 1 1. Now let's jump over to this number here. Oh, this is a big number. 92. 92. So that I know that there's 9 in the tens column. So I know that that's a 90 and there's 2 in the ones column. And let's have a look. I can see the 2 little eggs. 92. So I need to now write the number 90. So I'm going to get and write write the number 90, and it's a 0 on the end, a 90, because the number 90 is 9 tens and 0 ones. But this number here, 92, is 9 tens and 2 ones. Well done, everyone. I hope you're getting them as we're going through. Let's do this one together. Now we've got the missing number again, so we're going to look at the clues. Now our missing number, oh, this says 20. 20. So I know, oh, look, it says there's 2 tens and 0 ones in that number. So 20. So I know it's 20 here. So let's write that in here. So I know my number starts with a 2. And now I need to count my little ones. How many eggies do I have? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My number is 25. So 25 is made up of 20 plus 5. Let's have a look at this. This is another big number. 84. 84. So what clues do we have here? We've already got 4 little eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 eggs. See, there's the number 4. 4 in the ones column tells me 4 eggs. And this is an 8 in the tens column. So an 8, let's do our skip counting again to work out what that means. What does 8? Groups of 10. Ready? Let's count together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. There we go, 80. So I know that I need to write the number 80. And there we go, preps. So we've had a look at partitioning numbers. So breaking it into 2 parts to make a whole. And that helps us to learn that these 2-digit numbers are made up of tens and ones. Now, in Seesaw, you will find an activity today. There's a worksheet very similar to this. And I want you to have a go at practicing partitioning numbers, so breaking them up into the tens and the ones. You might like to draw your own, or you might like to print out the sheet, or perhaps even write on Seesaw like I've written on the computer here. And I would love to see you challenge yourself. You might like to do a 3-digit number. For example, something with hundreds, something that's higher than 100. You might like to have a go of doing some 3-digit numbers to challenge yourself. But it's really important for us to really practice and learn and know all about numbers, because numbers, there's so many patterns there. And that builds up so many parts of our life, all of these numbers. So have a look at that today, post it on Seesaw, and Mrs. Herbert and myself would love to see your amazing work. Thanks, preps. Bye-bye.